359 homicides. That is a record number for the city of Memphis, in fact. The headlines, of course, they're just hard to ignore. But those numbers make it easy to forget that every life lost in our community this year was a person, someone's child, someone's mother. Tonight, Fox13 Investigates is striving to put a name on those numbers and give you a true picture of all that we have lost.
At just 14, LaQuincy Martin Jr. should have been spending his summer preparing for high school. But during a trip to the pool, someone pulled up in a car. LaQuincy was shot and killed.
My oldest son called me, and he was like, "Quincy being shot." That was just the most devastating call that I ever received in my life.
A mother's grief that has become too familiar in our community. LaQuincy is one of 25 teenage children killed in a record year for homicides, in an effort to see the victims as more than numbers. Fox13 received a breakdown of the lives taken this year. How many women, how many children, and the inequities that infect our community, even in its heartache.
Put the guns down. You are hurting families out here.
The grandmother of Zoriana Walker now only has memories of her cute and bubbly 3-year-old granddaughter killed by a gunshot in her home. One of two of the youngest victims when broken down by age, the highest rate of homicide victims in the 18 to 24-year-old age group. As victims get older, their risk in our city drops, but does not disappear.
My mother, she was very kind and strong, and she was just the best mom ever.
A 19-year-old woman, now remembering her mother, one of 4 women and girls lost in a killing spree. Police say the source, domestic violence. Mavis Christian killed his own family members last Saturday. Women were a minority of homicide victims this year at 46, but many were victims of domestic violence. In a city instrumental in the civil rights movement, where we celebrated our differences and our culture, people who are Black make up less than 65% of our population, but 89% of this year's homicide victims. 7% were Hispanic, and 4% were white.
At Fox13, we have been covering these types of cases all year long, and we bring you those numbers to bring you context of what is going on in our community. But the fact remains, out of the numbers we obtained today, if you are young, Black, male, the homicide crisis in our community is disproportionately impacting you.